right here. No tears, have no fear. No tears, love is What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Junior's World of Soul. I am back with the new video representing R&B the right way, people. But as you can see, I came in with my favorite female group of all time. I'm talking about SWV. Yo, this song right here, the Human Nature remix, was #1 25 years ago today. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to come in representing them because this is an R&B record. It was mainstream, all that good stuff. So I was like, yo, I got to represent for my girls. But this song was #1 for 7 weeks. But this time, 25 years ago, it was #1, and it was on its 4th week at being #1. So this joint is a classic record. When you talk about SWV, this is definitely one of the songs that you talk about after week, because I think everybody goes to week. So, yeah, so y'all, I am back with the new video with current R&B bangers. Now, if you are new to Junior's World of Soul, you're new subscribers. What's going on to my new subscribers? Because, yo, I got like 5 new subscribers after the last video, so I think that's just dope. But current R&B bangers is all about representing R&B the right way. Giving R&B soul a real platform for signed and unsigned artists. You know, they really don't have a great platform right now when it comes to mainstream, so it's really hard, you know what I mean? So I felt like for me, who is a real R&B soul lover, I was like, yo, every week I want to do weekly videos just giving R&B that needs exposure, you know what I'm saying? Because it's real sad that that R&B really is not getting the love and the respect, and the way mainstream is doing it, they making it seem that R&B is dying, and y'all, believe me, it's alive and well. And that's why every week I try to give y'all 4 to 6 bangers every week to let y'all know that the music is out there. It's sad that we gotta really search for it, but that's why I really do current R&B bangers, just to give R&B soul really a real platform, not some, you know, clickbait stuff, you know what I'm saying? So, well, you know, I will vent about this all day, but I don't want to keep y'all too long this week. So this week, I got 4 joints for y'all, so hopefully after you hear them, you enjoy them, you will go stream them, because streaming is where it's at right now, you know what I'm saying? And I know I love going to the store and getting physical copies, but it's not about that anymore. We got to go to, it's a whole different medium now, but I'll talk about that at the end, but let's get this started. So, the first joint is coming from my girl, Arie. Now, Arie is coming with new music after her song Versation EP. Now, that EP was so chill. It was like, listen, you could turn down the lights, you know what I'm saying, have the candles lit, have you a nice glass of wine, and just vibe. That's what kind of album that was. It wasn't like an album you can like bang in your car, you know what I'm saying? It was real smooth, and it was just a vibe. But you know what's crazy? As much as I love Arie and I love her artistically, her first 2 albums is still on my rotation, like heavy rotation. I'm talking about Acoustic Soul, and I'm talking about The Voyage of India. And like, I just finished playing that joint at work all day. Like, for those 2 albums, I was blasting all day because those albums is just so great. And if you're an R&B lover, you would definitely know about those albums. But if you don't, I'll put everything in the more info box so y'all can check that out. But I'm hyped. I'm hyped anytime India releases any music, you know what I'm saying? Because I really like her as an artist, because to me, she loves what she does. And you can tell in her music that her music is her expression. That's how she speaks her mind and tells what's in her heart and what's going on in her life and everything. And I really, really respect that. So, you know, so the last song that she put out that I can really recall that really touched me was the song that she did, Breathe, when she was talking about the social injustice that we're dealing with and, you know, all that. And that song was really, really, really deep. And she even brought out a video for it. And it was so simple, but it still kind of touched the heart. But I'll put that in the more info box so y'all can check that out too. But I was searching on Twitter maybe about 2 weeks ago, and I saw this picture with this chick with her hair out looking mad sexy. I'm like, who the heck is this? So I look and I see this is Arie, and I was like, whoa. I was like, Arie looking good. Like, whoa, we about to get a whole new Arie. What's going on? Her hair ain't wrapped up or nothing. I'm like, okay. So I was like, okay, she must be coming out with some new music. So I was like, let me go and check my credible websites. Now, that websites that I talk about a lot on here is You Know I Got Soul, This Is R&B, and Singer's Room. So I went to those and I didn't see it. But then I really searched on You Know I Got Soul, and I was like, oh, okay, India got a new record out. She entitles it That Magic. So I was like, right away, let me go check this joint out. When I checked it out, I loved it off the break. I like the vibe of the record. It has a little current vibe to it, but it's still India, you know what I'm saying? So I think the joint is dope, and that's why I had to talk about it on Current R&B Bangers. So this is the first joint entitled That Magic, and it goes a little something like this. Here we go. Bring it back, bring it back, So spiritual, he's doing everything, he's a miracle. Ooh. Nice little vibe right there, you know what I'm saying? It still got that little current vibe to it, you know what I'm saying? This joint, like, for real, you can just grab a drink and like a little cognac, you know what I'm saying? To get your little, nice little two-step on. Yo, it's a nice record, you know what I'm saying? So I'm happy about this. Yo, her new album, she's coming out in February, actually. It's entitled Worthy. I'm hyped about it. You know what I'm saying? It's a dope record. I feel like the mainstream can still rock to it, but it's still R&B. It's a classic groove. You still can groove to it, like I said, and I just like the record. So I'm so hyped. I can't wait for this album for India Arie to come. And, yo, listen, everybody go to your streaming platforms and go listen to this song. It's all about streaming right now. We need these streaming numbers up. So, yo, go and listen to India Arie, That Magic. All right, so the next artist, I was introduced by my brother Sin, whose album I talked about before, but Class Act 2, The Bohemian, is all on your streaming platforms. Check it out. You know what I'm saying? It's a dope album. He's getting artistic on us, so check it out. But he hit me one morning. He was like, yo, bro, this girl, her name is Eryn Kane, and she's dope, and you need to check her out. She's like one of my favorite artists right now. So I was like, all right, but he sent it like 8:30 in the morning. Now, mind you, this is on a Friday. I'm tired. I'm like, he's sending me music now. Like, I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? I'm still chilling in the bed. Y'all, I have a job. I'm just off on Fridays. Don't try to be like, JR don't work. No, don't do that to me. I work. But, so I was like, all right, let me listen to the joint. So I was like, let me wipe the crust out of my eyes. Let me listen to this joint. You know what I'm saying? And, the joint is called Feel the Need. And listen, when I played the joint, my eyes opened big. Like, I saw like 4 bottles of liquor sitting there in front of me. Like, I was like, yo, this song is it. And I was just like, yo, 9:30 in the morning. I know my neighbors was like, but everybody should be at work. So I really didn't care. But it didn't matter. Like, the song was just dope. And I was like, it's so funky, and then the background vocal she's giving me is dope. And I was like, I will be talking about this joint on Current R&B Bangers. So the second joint is titled Feel the Need, and this is by erynallenkane. All right. Woo! Bring it back, like. Don't you feel the need? Don't you feel the need? Don't you feel the need? Woo! Don't you feel the need? Don't you feel the need? Come on, man. That song is dope. It's soulful as heck. She's singing. We actually have another singer, people that can actually sing that don't have the computer vocals, yo. Like, this song is dope, man. Yo, so it's like ever since Friday, ever since I heard this song, I've been playing it like crazy. I have been playing it. Now, this is her story, because you know me, like once I hear a song, I literally have to, I gotta go back and realize and see what their story is. If they really got a voice, if the song, the computer vocals ain't there. I don't need a Trey Songz. I don't need that. And you sound like a goat live. I ain't got time for that. I want you to have a real voice. So I was like, let me check her out. Well, let me check out her story first. So I see that she's from Detroit. Her pops raised her up to basically be a music head. I could definitely relate to her family, because she said her family played everything on record player, and I can totally understand that. Record player and 8-tracks that's what I really, when I first started hearing music, was on a record player and 8-track. So it wasn't a cassette or CD. So I definitely, can relate to her there. She said her mom listened to soul, R&B, and gospel, and her father listened to everything. And another thing that I really liked about her story when she said that her grandparents and her mom, they didn't feed her the music that was being played on the radio. So she was getting, Earth, Wind and Fire, and she was getting, Aretha, and she was getting all this. And, when she was growing up, it was on the radio. That was in the 90s, but she said she wasn't getting that. She had to find that on her own. And I said, wow, like I can really relate to that, because that's why I love Body of Works, because that's how my family really did me. They would play an album, and these people wouldn't even be on the radio. They wasn't on the radio. This is the 90s or the late 80s. And I'm listening to the OJs, you know what I'm saying? I'm listening to them, and I'm listening to their full albums. And mind you, this is the time with Bobby Brown and New Edition and Janet, they like running radio, and Anita Baker and Whitney. This is late 80s. They running the radio, but I'm not listening to those. You know what I'm saying? The only time I'm really listening to the radio is we're in the car or something. But other than that, at home, I'm listening to full albums on the record player. So I definitely related to her with that. But what I really liked best about her story, and when she described her vocals, was when she said that I'm a soul singer, but I have different elements to my voice. I'm definitely a soul singer at heart, but I can do different things. So that just shows you right there she's versatile with her music, because her father loved everything, you know what I'm saying? So she said when her mom listens to her music, she would say, oh, it's jazzy, and her father be like, oh, her father's friends that's rock and roll. So I really appreciate her story, because she's real musical, and you could definitely tell with her interview, and definitely with the songs, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, ever since Friday, like I've been flipping out to Eryn's music. Like right now, I'm jamming to her EP, Arie, Act 1, and like bass song, Have Mercy, Slippin', which gives me Stax Records vibes, and piano song is like everything. And like I said, you could tell Eryn is very musical, and I know she has Act 2 out, but I gotta listen to that too. But I'm listening to Act 1 like it just came out yesterday. That's how dope this joint is, and it's soulful to the core, and that's what I like. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna try to be current, at least be soulful, and that's the underlying tone, and that's what she gives you, and the girl can blow for real. So like I said, I still have to listen to Act 2, but I really have to appreciate my bro for really introducing me to her, because she is dope. And again, the song is called Feel the Need, and I'm just going to give y'all another quick sample of this, you know what I'm saying, because I don't want YouTube to be acting all stupid and block my video. I don't got time for that. But here is, again, Feel the Need, and here's another sample of it, and here we go. Don't you feel the need? Hey, hey, hey. Don't you feel the need? Don't you feel the need? Hey, 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 hey. Woo! Hot joint, y'all, but it's all on streaming networks. I'm going to put all of Eryn's IG page, her Twitter page, her SoundCloud. I'm going to put it all in the more info about y'all. Really check out this girl. She's 28, and you can tell she loves music, man, and we need artist like that really loves music, is just not in it for the quick buck, and you can tell she loves it. So that's the second joint of current R&B bangers. That is erynallenkane with Feel the Need. Alrighty, so the next artist is an artist that's kind of shining when you talk about R&B right now, in real mainstream world anyway. And I'm talking about Khalid. This dude is from Georgia. He got hits. You know what I'm saying? Like he really got hits. So when you like really talk about R&B, you really talk about him. And he was nominated for like 8 Grammys last year and all that good stuff. So basically, I guess the song that we all was introduced to him was by his joint Location. That joint was out of here. I wanted to talk about the joint of current R&B banger sometime last year, but I don't know why. But the song is dope. But if you really don't know Khalid like that, here is Location. Through. Send me your location. Joint got a lot. When I first heard that, I was like, yo, this joint got a smooth vibe to it. And it was crazy because when I heard him, this song reminded me of another person that I talked about on current R&B bangers. I talked about Jacob Banks. And they have kind of like the same vocal style as I put his stuff in the more info box too. So when I first heard this, I was like, yo, Jacob got a banger. And Jacob's from the UK. So I was like, yo, he got a banger. But found out it was Khalid. You know what I'm saying? So, but he, like I said, he got hits. He got Location, Young, Dumb, Broke, the Love Live joint with the girl from Fifth Harmony, and then the joint Logic, the joint with Logic, the 800-273-8255 joint. That joint was out of here. Like, that joint was huge. So he's on that. Like, I do like him. You know what I'm saying? I like, you know, how he attacks everything vocally. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say I'm the biggest fan of him, but I do like that, you know, his style is a little different. So I do respect that. So, you know, I was checking out one of my favorite websites, This Is R&B, and I saw that Khalid had a new joint. And I was like, yo, let me check this out. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hopefully I enjoy it. Hopefully I like it. Because sometimes when I'm checking some stuff on these websites, I'll be like, yo, these songs is whack. Like, why are they on here? But I was like, let me check this joint out. So I checked it out. The joint is called Better. Joint got a nice two-step to it. It's still a smooth R&B record, but you can tell it's still a little mainstream. But I like it, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna talk about it on current R&B bangers. So here's the third joint entitled "Better" from Khalid, and here we go. It feels better than me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got your little two-step on. It's a classic joint. You know what I'm saying? I can even see a 60-year-old step into that joint. Get your nice step on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's dope. You know what I mean? And I'm like, he's representing R&B right now. Like, for real. The mainstream world is really talking about this guy. So I was like, this song, he got me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's a classic R&B record. It's still smooth, but mainstream can still vibe to it. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully he gets a top 10 Billboard record with this, because this is a real R&B record. So I wanted to talk about it. It's on all streaming platforms for real, and this is entitled Better, and this from Khalid. Alrighty, so we are at the last artist for this week, and I'm talking about my boy Tavious. So I always mess up his name. Tavious, don't be mad at me, brother. But Tavious, he's one of the favorites when it comes to current R&B bangers, because I talk about him a lot. When you talk about Tavious's music, you're talking about freedom. Like, you're really free. Like, when you listen to the record, it really feels free. You can tell he's putting himself into it. And the one thing about Tavious is that he really it's all about reflecting on yourself, the good in yourself, not worrying about anything bad or anything like that. He's really one with nature, like for real. Like this dude, it really is. And it's like sometimes talking to him, you know what I'm saying? We be back and forth, and like it's like he makes you reflect on your life, and you be like, dang man, I need to change this, I need to change that, and I think it's dope. But I was introduced to him by his joint that I talked about, Love Over Lust, and that joint is musically nuts. Like when I heard the song, I lost it. I was like, yo, Tavious got a banger with this joint. This joint is crazy. And then after that, he released his EP entitled Self-Worth. And I was like, oh, yo, I like this. You know what I'm saying? I liked his vibe. You know what I'm saying? I said, like, everything is freeing when you listen to his music. After you finish, it's like, dang, you thinking about, yo, how life can be great and what you need to be. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was dope. But then about 6 months ago, he released his album entitled The Walk. And he has one of my favorite joints from 2018 on this. And I talked about this on my radio show that I have. And I had to, because this joint is crazy. It's entitled He Who Leadeth. And this song goes in, man. It's inspiring, it's freeing, it's dope. It has a beat to it that you can rock to it, and that's what it is. I like when people put their self and their messages into their music. Like, we need more of that, especially what's going on in the world today. We need that. So, give y'all a sample of that. Here is He Who Leadeth. Here we go. I'm gonna make it home. I said, They ain't the new joint, but that joint rocks, yo. Like, the joint is crazy, yo. The beat is crazy. Like, it's musically out of here. And I talked about it, and I talked about it on my radio show. This joint is dope. And like I said, he released this off his album, The Walk. I'm going to put that in the more info box. Definitely want you guys to check that out. But last night, my boy released a new joint. And I was like, okay, let me check this out. Because, of course, I was doing things for current R&B bangers. So, of course, I needed some songs. So, the first thing I do, I'm going to my SoundCloud page. You know what I'm saying? Because I follow a lot of people. And then I look at the uploads. So, I saw that my boy had a new joint. He called it One and Done. The joint has an old school vibe to it. It's funky. I was like, yo, you got one with this. I was like, yo, I'm going to talk about this on my show. I had to let him know, yo, because this song is dope. So here's the last joint on Current R&B Bangers. It's entitled One and Done. And this is from Tavious. So here we go. Ain't gonna get no, ain't gonna get no, ain't gonna get no. Ah! That joint is funky right there. That joint is giving me like him and his peoples was rocking in the studio. I got like some James Brown, Bootsy Collins, them in like just the studio just jamming. And it's like, I feel like he was just coming off the top with it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, he letting you know, don't run away from your problems, deal with them. You know what I'm saying? After you deal with them, let it go. You know what I'm saying? So I really like the message of the song. I like the musicality of the record. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got like a James Brown feeling to it. It got an old school vibe. You know what I'm saying? So he put it on the SoundCloud page. Check out Tavious Soul, yo. This dude is dope. A lot what he says. He's definitely inspiring. I'm going to put his IG in the more info box and put his SoundCloud. He's not on Twitter. I know he's on Facebook. And I put all his info in the more info box. But definitely check this dude out. But this joint, One and Done, is dope. And that's why I had to talk about it. So that is Tavious Soul with One and Done. All right, y'all. Those are your 4 joints for the week. That's Arie with That Magic. Erynallenkane with Feel the Need. Khalid with Better. And Tavious Soul with One and Done. Now, y'all see right there, I gave y'all 4 joints that just shows that R&B is alive and well. Everybody got a different sound. Nobody sounds the same. It's just sad when we listen to the radio, whoever listens to it anymore. But when you listen to the radio, it's like you're hearing nobody is inspiring. Everybody sounds the same. It's so bad that everybody now thinks R&B and hip-hop is really the same, and that's bad. You know what I'm saying? R&B is one thing and hip-hop is one thing, but everybody's production is lazy. It's not the same. They're giving, you know, hip-hop production to R&B artists that really can't really... we don't have Marys out there, you know what I'm saying? And they trying to give it to these people that can't sing worth a lick, and they sound horrible on it, but then they auto-tune it out, and it's auto-tune all over the place, and everybody love it. It's like, come on already, you know what I'm saying? But listen, R&B is alive and well, people. I'm telling y'all, I love doing current R&B bangers, and y'all know that. Now, normally I would tell y'all, because y'all know, like last year, normally I'll be like, yo, call your radio station, do all that. But I had to really come to terms that radio ain't it no more. That's not the medium anymore. It's all about streaming, and we need these streaming numbers up for R&B. So normally I would be like, y'all, call your radio station, do what you gotta do, but who's listening to the radio anymore? Like, I finally had to get Spotify, people. Like, my friends been telling me to get it forever, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna get it. I'm gonna go to the store and buy my music, even though I'm still going to. But after a while, ain't gonna be no CDs no more. We ain't gonna go to no Target or Walmart and buy CDs anymore. It's gonna be all digital. So listen, all these songs, please go to your streaming sites and wherever you are, Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon, whatever, man. We need R&B to really get its respect, and if we get these streaming numbers up, we can have it. But like I said, I can go and talk about what R&B isn't for days, but I don't want to keep y'all. But I'm gonna get out of here with a song that I've been playing. I wanted to go out with something else, but I was playing this joint when I was coming home, and I was like, yo, I gotta end this video with a new edition banger. This joint rocks. It still knocks. When it came out in '96, yo, like, everybody loved it. I loved it. My mom loved it. My grandma loved it. My grandfather. That's when you know you got a hit, when you got everybody in the house liking it. Because it's hard to get all genres, but they got one with this one, and this joint is dope. So I said I'm going to exit out on this. So here we go, and hopefully I'll see y'all next week. Shout out again to all the new subscribers. And I just want to thank y'all for keep rocking with me. So we gonna go out like this. Here we go. Freak you like this. I'm out, y'all. Peace.